Literally just said dicks 20 times in one sentence.
We should have a dick counter.
dick counter.
It just be an eggplant pop up. Bing 7. Bing 8.
All of the knots, all of the guap, all of the pesos, all of the pollo, all of the knots, all of the guap, all of the pesos, all of the pollo, all of the...
Did you dye your beard or is that a birthmark?
This is definitely dye. This is I got divorced and I was like, fuck these bitches. I'm turning into an animal. And that's what I did during COVID. First 6 months, I was literally, I did not sit at the house. I had like 4 girlfriends, kissing them in the mouth. It was a great time, I'll tell you that. Right?
How long were you kissing them in the mouth? How long were you married?
10 months. I was a Kardashian.
Jesus Christ,
spirit.
you were.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Were you like fucking or was she? And was it a COVID?
Was it a
COVID divorce?
It was a weird, yeah, it's a COVID divorce. So it was like it's my first time being married. It wasn't like a regular atmosphere divorce.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay, so you're young. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, my homeboy, as soon as I announced that I got married or was about to get married, he was like, get that first one out the way. And I was like, he was right.
That's what you got to do.
It was right, man.
You got to get the first one out of the way, Bree.
No, thank you.
Go back and marry that
It's
dude that you know
different
you would
for women.
divorce. And just marry him.
No.
See, it's different
How is it
for
different
women,
for women?
though. Because they have like biological clocks if they want to have children. No.
Well, hers is fucking ticking. Tell you that right now.
If I said if you want to. Sometimes some women be like, fuck these kids. And I'm like, all right, I'm here with you. Fuck them kids. That's why I use Plan Bs.
So Eric, I told you his story, right? Were you there the other? Yeah. Were you that? You were about to leave.
I was there. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, we started?
So this motherfucker, we've been started, but we'll.
Holy shit.
But
I had no idea.
But we've been started, but
We
we'll
always just kind of roll into it. We'll
roll
count
it,
down.
and then I'll come in and say, hey, Super 7, we'll cut it back.
And if he wants to use anything before, we'll use
So
it.
I was like, I feel like we started.
We got a good editor, man. So
Not him.
So it is not me, and he can do everything right now for sure. He just can't do the backwards part. He likes it from behind, not in the behind.
Hello.
So
Butthole fun.
I was talking about Tristan, but anyway, so he knows this girl, and this motherfucker is trying to get her pregnant. She's cool with it.
Okay.
And they're just
Eric trying to get her pregnant?
Yep, and she knows it.
Why?
They're doing it. She's
Blood in the
she's
basement.
38 years old, and
Okay.
Does he even like her?
Yeah, they're friends. They're best friends.
I guess enough to nut in her.
They're good friends. It's gonna work out perfect.
Is that what he says?
No, yes, of course he says that.
This is
He's
gonna
a
be terrible.
fucking
It's
idiot.
gonna
Look.
be terrible. How long did he know her?
Bree, he's known her for a long time. They've been friends forever.
okay.
But she's got 3 kids from 2 previous dudes.
Okay, so I thought this was like her first fucking kid that maybe she needed.
No,
She's trying to push one out.
She's trying to get child support too, motherfucker.
Probably, yes. But he's like, I'm selling my house. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna move in her basement. Exactly what you just said.
Oh.
I'm gonna move in her basement. I go, it's gonna go fucking great, Eric. That is gonna go perfect. And whoever the other bartender was like, sounds like a fucking disaster.
It does.
Oh yeah, I remember Wendy was there and she's
Yeah.
like, I walked in on the wrong time of that.
Oh my God. Because I knew that anybody that would listen to that would be on my side go, that sounds fucking awful.
He is a fucking idiot.
What's his name? Can I talk to this guy?
Eric.
Hey,
Eric. Yeah, Eric Morrow, yeah.
Don't do it. If you do move in, pull out. After 6 months, things will change. Trust me. You're talking to a guy that has lived a multitude of lives. Trust me. Don't do it.
You heard
to
it from
yourself.
himself.
I have done everything that you think that you want to do. And yeah, don't do that. Just stay at your house. Don't sell your shit.
Signed Ferg.
That's it. Ferg, got it. What's up, dude? Welcome.
Well, thank you. This was crazy. The way we started.
Welcome.
It's
Welcome.
cool.
Welcome.
It's the way we do it at Soup Sandwich is fucked up. That's what a soup sandwich is.
I'm here for that, man. That's why I got these Miller Lights here. I'm here, Corona.
Corona, yeah. I've
Corona
heard
Light.
this
That was
almond
Miller.
milk stout. Have you ever had
Ugh.
these?
Almond milk stout.
Do y'all sell these then?
First of all,
No.
don't do that to your stomach. Almond milk stout?
Almond milk stout.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna do it to my stomach. Just
I
to
know
see what
you
it's
are.
like.
Just to see what it tastes like.
Yeah.
I know you are.
It's like eggnog, but for vegans.
I bet it's good as fuck.
Have you had it?
No, I hadn't, but I bet it's good as fuck.
I don't know, man. That just doesn't sound right.
Yuck.
It doesn't sound right. I'm
It looks like
scared.
hot chocolate in a fucking
Oh,
thing.
it's a stout. Oh, I love stouts.
Yeah, it's a dark. It's a
Going
dark.
for it.
You're going
Did
to
you
do
want to
it.
take a picture of it?
No.
Put it on the gram.
Nope.
Show them how you living.
No.
He doesn't
Okay.
even. Do you even have the gram?
No,
No.
he's actually
Oh,
banned
he's-
on Facebook right now.
What you probably said something
Nothing.
that was like
I didn't say shit.
hurt someone's feelings a little bit.
Listen, man. If you went on my Facebook before it got shut down, if you did that, you would think that I'm a preacher, man. It's all kids, pictures from my kids, my wife, gymnastics meet, shit like that. Nothing. So I think somebody hacked me and put some fucked up shit on there.
Probably put some vagina pics
Who
on
would
there.
want to hack you?
We got coochie pics on Facebook.
Somebody that wants to messengers all my friends and go, "Hey, I need $500. I'm stuck in
Alabama
and shit, and give me $500."
When did it happen? When did you get? Because during the
Like a week
holidays,
ago.
Like a week ago.
oh, during the holidays, people are on their phones trying to get money out of you. I know so many people pages who get hacked during the holiday season.
It sucks.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't me, Jesus.
That's never happened to me.
Oh, it hadn't happened to me either.
I wonder why.
Till now.
I
Because you
wonder
might not
why.
be popular
Face-
enough for people to actually feel like they can exploit you. If
Maybe.
that makes any sense.
Face-
Or they know he's broke.
No, when they go after business pages, people with checks,
They get
verifications.
they're
But he's not
lucky.
broke. So-
Well, that matters right there. They
What
don't-
if you know that they're broke and you hack it because people know that you are broke that's on there, so you're reaching out to people that know you're already broke and you can call them and say, "Hey, I need money."
As a criminal, I'm not going to try that. That sounds like reverse engineering. I'm not trying to do that's too much work. I need to find people that's rich already.
My Facebook has never been hacked. Honestly, I could give a fuck less if it was.
Yeah, you don't.
But
use
then
it a lot, huh?
again, like I use Facebook as mostly my photo album. Like I just
I can see that.
I just put up albums so that way I always have my pictures.
Then your aunts be judging.
Yeah.
But
Like,
y'all
do you guys
know-
miss MySpace? No, like nobody talks about that fucking.
Never had MySpace. I used to see people get into fights over MySpace.
Yep.
And I'd be like, I don't think I want to partake
Like
in
the
this.
Facebook fight, a Facebook MySpace fight. Like, what's better?
Which one's better? I don't know. Well,
Is that the fight you saw, or what?
no, it was just like,
No,
you know how
it's
you
like
have your top
comments,
friends and
yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And if you move somebody down, like
Oh,
why'd I
God.
get moved down? Blah, 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 blah.
But y'all know somebody that constantly gets their shit hacked.
No.
I get my shit like copied.
Bro,
I've
I
seen-
know somebody
Yeah,
that
women
gets
get
their
that
shit
way
hacked.
more.
Like,
Oh my god, there's like
all
so
the
many
time.
people out there like, this is my backup account. Click this link to watch me play with myself, and I'm like,
OnlyFans.
Oh, nice.
and then my friends will call me and they're like, so you made an OnlyFans? And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, we just got this friend request from you. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Good.
They're gonna be showing
Good
feet
for you.
pics.
I'm like,
Yeah, toe pics.
That's what's been happening. Thanks. Shouts out to all the women who made so much money during COVID, man, off of OnlyFans.
OnlyFans?
And
Off of
now-
the pinky toes.
Oh man, they made a lot of money, but now it's kind of hard because they're not marketing it. You know, the rush and craze is over with. Now you got to go back to working at Piccadilly's or whatever the hell you do. Go.
Dexter Ferguson, man, welcome to the welcome to the
Yeah,
show.
take your mic.
Is that right, Dexter
Take your
Ferguson?
mic and do it. So you talk over. Yeah,
Like this. Oh, okay. I'm doing it wrong.
yeah.
Gotcha.
You hear the difference?
Perfect. Oh my God, I can hear my voice and my tonsils.
I don't think you can actually hear your tonsils.
I don't have
I don't know,
tonsils.
but I can hear my mouth noises, and it is disgusting.
Mouth noise.
We actually just had a clip on Instagram that kind of went crazy. Hold on, I'll pull it up.
Which one?
I thought this was so fucking wild that this is the type of shit that like does well for us. But it's literally just like
Is it SMR?
no, it kind of is.
People eating
actually.
sandwiches.
We just had a clip.
Yeah, we did. Hold on, I'll show
heard
it to you.
It's getting harder. As a stand. Okay. Excuse me.
I
don't know Nice, this good one for you. went
big because I wasn't in it.
Jesus Christ.
That was just fucking.
Blade.
Hold on, it's not coming out of the right place. Hold on.
There I am.
Boom. Dry ass throat.
The most
I like Blade.
crispiest swallow I've ever heard in my fucking
I like
life. I felt like I was
Blade.
inside your throat. Just now.
I like Blade.
I like
That's a
Blade.
weird one, but I love the Blade franchise.
Blade is solid. What is like your like best movie franchises?
Blade.
The most.
Wait. Did you add any like? Time out. Did y'all add anything post
He
production?
definitely did.
Okay, because I was like,
definitely
that
did.
throat was deep.
Bro,
It sounded like
that
a
shit
well
was-
water.
That shit was deep,
Like you
regular.
like
he
you
added a
dropped
little
the-
raindrop in the back. But that shit
That's
was,
what I thought I heard.
that-
Like, man, his throat sound like like you drop a nickel in a well and it just bloop.
yeah, that shit was going crazy.
See, that's why we get big without you. We just do completely stupid shit.
I will be so okay with stepping back from this
Nah.
project.
You need to. You're getting paid a shitload for it.
You gotta do it.
You're getting paid in joy and happiness.
In love.
Yes.
No, I'm fucking exhausted. I could still be
Yeah.
sleeping.
We got to get you some Red Bull and you coming from
Yes, I need Red
Nashville.
Tell me the coolest shit in Nashville this weekend. What happened? How many random dudes did you make out with?
What? You living that life?
Just
Oh, yeah.
one.
Just one random dude.
Okay.
Okay, good. Good. You went up there and did a onesie.
Just
A
one.
onesie.
A onesie.
one.
Just one.
That, and I think what she means by that is one that she remembered. But what about your friends? Did you have to save any friends?
Yeah, y'all do save each other.
No, we didn't save anybody. Everybody was pretty much together the whole time except for one of the nights. Me and 3 of my friends, like,
It's good they do need to save each other, though.
Yeah.
Right?
For making bad decisions.
there's 7 of us girls.
Oh, God.
So, like, having to travel, like, get everybody in,
a lot.
like, get in the same Uber. It was fucking annoying
my
as
God.
hell.
I'm sorry that you had to go
Yeah.
through that.
Miserable.
That is a lot, man.
It's a lot. And then you're, like, having to go through the crowd. Like, it was insane.
Where is Guinevere? We've got her boots, but we don't have her.
That's right. I've got her vape. I've got her vape.
Got her vape.
Pretty much. And then,
Who's
like,
got her?
then when you go out to eat, you can't, like,
God.
split the tab up 7 ways. So everybody's got to pay it on one card each
And then
time.
Venmo.
And you got to Venmo. And then it's just a fucking shit show. But
Oh my God. I never
honestly,
thought
this
about
was probably one of my favorite trips with all the girlfriends. Like, it was awesome.
it. Was
And
someone getting
then-
married?
No. Technically, it was my friend Kendra's birthday in January, but we had just gotten back from Boston in December.
Okay.
And so we were like, we're going to take January off and not go anywhere. So we waited till the end of February. So we went to Nashville pretty much. And then we went to my first hockey game, which was so much fucking fun.
Predators are
I
awesome.
saw
So
your
much fun.
picture on
I've been there,
Instagram.
Yeah. That was so much fun.
Any flashing going on, or y'all too old for flashing?
No, and I don't want to
can
ever.
flash
I don't want to be
anytime.
banned from. I did. There was a flash.
There was a flash.
See?
Okay, here we go. Questions.
It was a bachelor guy, and he had like like the checklist on the back of his shirt.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 boxes and like get flashed, and then another one was like someone else, and then it was like Instagram like handles, and there was like 4 space to write. So I just like wrote my Instagram handle, and he was like, "Come on, that's fucking lame." Like da da da, and I was like, "All right, I'll flash you, but I'm not getting kicked out of this bar."
So
you
did
went in the
like a
bathroom?
Covert.
No, it was
slash-
just
Or
like-
just show one nipple.
You did a creepy. I don't want that. I need the whole. I
whole
need
thing.
the glory. I need all of it.
Yes.
It's not
Girls
fun unless
going
you're
wild
excited.
immediately.
You get 1 slash, not the full check mark on that
It
box.
just felt wrong when you
you
did
just get that. You get that. You don't get the full check.
You didn't
Koi
put that.
titties. I don't want koi titties.
You didn't put that picture of you at the Predators game on your Instagram.
KOI
You just put it on your
titties.
story.
Yeah, on my story. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna pull it up.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Man, koi. Hey, shout out to you for having self-esteem do that. 'Cause there's some women that will be like, no, my left boob's bigger than my right one. Not today. I'm bloated.
I have fake tits, so
Oh,
I'm very confident. in that.
If that was the case, it was a bad job, right?
yeah.
One's bigger than the
then
other one.
What?
Yeah.
I would never be shy about titties if I got them done. It'd be out everywhere.
Literally me.
Church.
I'm not really usually
Titties are
shy.
out. Christening.
No, but you don't
Titties
want to
are
get
out.
kicked out of the bar. I get it.
Yeah, I did not want to get kicked out of the bar for public indecency or get arrested or some bullshit.
I never even think about that type of shit as a man.
Well, pull your dick out, see what happens.
I can't. They wouldn't know it was out. It's black. So, this is really black. It's a black guy just out here. It's like, you guys don't see anything? No? Don't see the trouser snake on the floor? No? Okay.
Be on the floor. Would you be laying on it, or would you be standing up and it be on the floor?
Sometimes I gotta
God
roll.
damn, good
Gotta
for
roll
you.
my dick up like a fruit by the foot sometimes.
Good for you, man.
Damn, I miss those.
Can't eat them
See?
now. I get a headache. I will get a
Dicks or
fucking
Fruit
headache.
Loop? Or Fruit roll-ups?
Fruit roll-ups.
You'd miss those, not dicks.
Why would I miss a dick?
Because you said I missed those. He was talking about his dick.
No, we were
I
talking
said,
about fruit roll-ups.
But
You
weren't we
missed
talking
that
about his
part.
dicks before?
I said you rolled up like a fruit by the foot. She was like, I missed those.
The fruit by the
You
foot.
missed that part.
No, so we were still talking about dicks, kind of.
Yeah, kind of, but
I mean, I know you want to talk about dicks
He
because that's
does.
all you
I
fucking
love-
think
I
about.
love
But
talking about
we're
dicks.
talking about fucking fruit roll-ups.
I do
why
love
do
talking
you
about
like
dicks.
talk about wee-wees?
I don't. She's just saying that because that's all she can think of.
You literally just
not
got,
that
you
quick.
replay the clip.
Pop,
He,
pop, pop,
he
pop,
literally
pop,
just
pop.
said dicks 20 times in one sentence.
We should have a dick counter.
dick counter.
It just be an eggplant pop up. Bing 7. Bing 8.
So you grew up here and you grew up in Rochester.
So I went to high school. I went to college in Buffalo, and then as soon as I graduated, I moved to Atlanta. Both sides of my family from there, and then I've been down here working in entertainment ever since.
And you told me at the show that we met at that this was your 7th. You had just had your 7th birthday, correct?
Yeah, I turned 7 as a comedian. Yeah. Hey, for you
Congrats.
having good memories. I forgot. It was on the 11th. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. And have you done most of it down here in Atlanta?
I've done all of it. So technically, I'm an Atlanta comedian, even though I'm, like if you were, we kind of like.
They would accept you in
fraternities.
Alabama and Mississippi, though,
Like as
as a comedian.
Yeah, they would say you were like I would get introduced
Florida.
as an Atlanta comedian.
Yeah.
Not a Alabama, not a New York. Like it's strictly Atlanta.
The fraternity. Is
That's
there
a good
really a
thing.
fraternity?
Yeah, that's how you get a lot of your work. If you're not super famous or popular online, like you get like you just end up getting indoctrinated into like a bunch of people that are like larger than you. Like, hey, I see what you're doing. I like what you're doing. Come on this life journey with me. That's called comedy, which is a big shit show. And then you just go from there, and then things start going, bro. And then that's literally what's been happening.
Tell me when was the day or the moment or the year or whatever when you were like, I'm doing this shit.
Before I moved down here, I signed up for an open mic. It never happened. And then when I got down here, I was like, I'm gonna do stand up. And then I started doing stand up because my aunt was dying of cancer, and she was in the hospital. So I would go and do stand up and vlog about it, and then send it to her. And I would do that every Monday. And my mom was like, she loves these videos. I was like, that's all she talks about while she's getting chemo. So like I kept doing it. And then I was like, oh, I'm kind of good at it. And then I kind of like, oh, I'm actually not kind of good at it. I'm actually great at it. I just don't understand like how to make money from this at this point.
Yeah.
So once I figured that out, boom, we're here today.
Nice. And how many you're doing like a week or a month and all that? Are you at it every night?
I don't even know. I used to be, first year I was out here like literally working 12-hour shifts, get off work. Do comedy until 1 a.m, wake up, do that shit all over again. Every day, Monday through Friday.
Do you repeat your shit?
Yeah, hell yeah, you got to. Because that's how you get better. Like, you could talk about something for 30 seconds, but that was funny. Then that 30 seconds turned into 5 minutes about whatever subject it is. But I've come to the point where I'm like, I don't really care about those jokes because I already know I'm funny. I'm going to talk about whatever it is. I want the room to understand I'm crazy, and y'all going to say, here's some crazy shit, and then I'll throw some jokes in between it. So you feel like I'm not really telling jokes when we having a conversation.
That's it.
So, yeah, that's basically, I repeat them, but it's just only for, like, the big paid shows. Like, I'm like, these are my go-tos right here.
These are my punchliners.
Yep, and then I can throw in whatever the hell else I want to.
So what the fuck is going on in the world right now with fucking... I don't even know why Ukraine and fucking Russia are fighting. That's how stupid I am. I haven't read anything about it.
Me neither.
I just know that Russia's always tried to take them over, right? Like forever.
I don't know.
The only reason I know a little bit of it was because I asked one of my friends on the way down to Nashville because she loves politics, like loves it more than anything.
So weird.
So I was like, "Can you explain this to me? Like, I don't get why they're fighting." And
she couldn't wait for you. That was
Yeah.
where
she
he
was
fucked
like,
up
"Oh,
right
okay."
there.
Like, turned on the volume, and she was like,
She got a PowerPoint presentation ready.
She chugged the rest of her Red Bulls. Like, I'm about to go the fuck in.
She's got this app that goes, and comes out. show you this.
something like Ukraine. I really don't want to sound stupid if people listen to this.
Just
and
give her
like,
what
this
she told
fucking
you
dumbass.
so she can sound
If
stupid.
I can remember it, but because I hate history, so literally, like at first I'll start listening, and then it all goes like back to high school where my history teacher would be talking, and it's like, wah, wah, wah,
Yep.
wah, wah,
We should call Bailey. That's a good call to make. Call like a random hotel or something and ask the desk clerk what's going on in Russia and Ukraine.
They would not know that.
Who do you think would though? Like, let's call a law office and see if they know. Like, people that you think that would know.
Yeah, a law office would definitely be one.
But just like
I'm seeing a lot of
assistant?
shit though, like on my like Facebook and social media about like people that are like pray for Ukraine, and then some people are like, are y'all even watching the news? Like, do y'all even understand what's going on? Like, before you say that or before you say something about their leader that's like going on the front lines, like y'all need to like
do
read
research.
up.
Yeah, I don't think we want to. Americans have come past. We don't want to read. We just want to see.
Yeah, and pretty
Hey.
much you can see anything on social media. So
Literally.
Did you see the picture of Vitaly?
Yeah, the dude's scary as
Beast.
fuck. The dude's scary as
Beast.
fuck. You know, like I didn't realize how many like badass boxers they have.
Oh, tons.
They have
In over there.
Lomachenko's there. Usyk, the heavyweight champion of the world, is there.
Lomachenko's
Russia or
a badass. Ukraine.
Yeah, oh yeah. Every
Of
single
course,
one of them.
that's all they do is training.
Dude, Vitaly Klitschko.
The amount of discipline?
is in his like military gear. This is what, a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. This motherfucker looks.
He's got like a machine
killer.
gun on a
Oh,
bipod with like
Need to
a
hang out
fucking-
with people like that. Those
That
are my
shit is
favorite
scary
people.
as fuck.
His brother, man, dated that chick for a long time. What was her name?
I don't know.
She was in
Was she a porn star?
no.
Oh, okay.
No,
Actress?
no. Yeah, actress. She was in she was the little girl, I think, in the football movie with Denzel Washington.
Oh, I don't know. I'm lost. Even though I wouldn't know a Denzel movie.
Remember
I
the
think
time?
Hayden Panettiere.
Yes, that's exactly who he was married to. Vladimir Klitschko, which also was a
She's hot as
few-time world champion.
son.
No, I gotta look her up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'll
did
show
see
you.
this
He'll
though.
pull
Hold
her
on.
up.
Fucking show you, right?
Where is
he'll
it
pull
at?
her up.
Pull her up. I'm here for it.
I did see this meme. It said all the vaccinated better get ready for war because us unvaccinated can't travel. I was like,
Oh,
They'll lift
good
that
luck,
shit.
buddy.
That was what I wanted to ask y'all. All right, what y'all think if we had to go to war? What our jobs would be?
mine would be stay at home.
I would fucking program a drone. I am not about to go in the battle. Like I could physically, but no, I don't want to die.
Yeah, I could
that's her.
physically too, but I don't want to.
That's
Hayden
That's her.
Panettiere?
That's her with him.
Oh, she's. Oh
that's
yeah.
her with.
I'd kiss her
Vladimir
hard in the
right
mouth.
there.
Damn, she's tiny.
Look at that beast. That dude is.
But he's like 6'5".
yes, he's huge.
I love Hayden Panettiere.
He's huge.
She is beautiful. I
Yeah.
would kiss her in the mouth in front of her
She
father.
was on
Would you do it in front of him?
Yeah, if they let me, if I'm not gonna die.
what is my favorite movie? Why am I going blank? Remember the Titans? She's
Yeah,
a
that's
little
what I
girl.
just
Remember the
said.
Titans.
I just
What?
said that.
Oh,
She's
but
a
I
little-
would see if you would have put it like how she said it. I would have remembered. I'm like, I don't remember.
I said the Denzel Washington football movie. Remember the Titans?
Yeah, but I'm in my
But I
mind. I
look
just
like
remember
her.
black dudes at a.
So
at a
he's,
Yeah.
so
But
he's
it's a
looking.
little girl.
He's looking at you going and just waiting. He's like, yeah, that's it.
You said
Look better
Denzel
than me.
Washington.
I
No,
told you, you
because
need
you
me
said
in it.
Denzel Washington and remember the Titans, and all I think of a black dude screaming at each other. Strong side. That's all I remember. I don't remember a little dainty white woman at all. Like I didn't
Well,
even
no,
know
she
white
was
people.
a little girl. She was a little girl
She
then.
was the white coach's
She's like
daughter.
an 8
She
or
used
10-year-old.
to scream at all of them during their practice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the assistant coach. I
Yeah.
think she was.
Why
like,
are you taking
Yeah.
out my boy? Well, he's
The
getting
white
beat
dude
like
that thought he was
stole
going to be the head
something.
coach. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's her.
Yes,
Yeah.
Wow, she's grown.
Hell
Definitely
yeah, she's
didn't know
grown.
she was going to blossom into.
She was in Heroes too, right? The
Heroes
TV
is
show?
what I remember it from because I think that was like
She was in the
12
show
when that came out.
Nashville. She was also in
I'm terrible.
Bring It On too.
I'm terrible with my.
So this is where we went with.
Bring
This
it
is
on.
this is our American way of thinking. We went from comedy, and I quickly went to the Russian-Ukrainian
went straight to war.
And then I was like, "Hey, did you see Vitaly Klitschko in his uniform?" And then I was like, "Hey, you seen his brother's ex-wife?" Woo! That's where we went.
tits for days.
That just sums
I don't
up the American outlook of the war right there.
Oh, my
That's
gosh.
about how long we're willing to stick around on that subject.
Man,
I think.
I really just think. I mean, I know I am just American war out. Like we've been in war for like 25 years.
I feel like that's our
It's like,
calling
get outta
card,
here, man.
That's what we do,
We
bro.
shouldn't be. We shouldn't do that though.
We're the biggest export of war and entertainment. Literally, that's all we produce.
Sometimes both at the same time, right?
Yeah. Oh, ain't no
Entertainment
sometimes. A
about
lot
war.
of times.
Entertainment about war, though.
All the time. You know how many war movies we have? They're like, this is groundbreaking. Like, no, it's not. A lot of people finna die in CGI. Like, we already know what's finna happen. Someone's gonna.
Yeah.
Do you talk about a lot of like current shit when you're doing comedy?
It depends. If I'm hosting, I will, just to get everybody just on the same wavelength of thinking.
Are you
But-
ever like nervous to say anything? Poor Dave Chappelle said one
No,
thing. And
I talk about transgender. I have a whole. I had a joke about.
No.
I still. Yeah, like it's just about how you
I was
write
gonna say
it.
you're not supposed to be scared if you're a
Yeah,
comedian. Like,
I'm supposed to say fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Like all the time.
That's your job.
Yeah, like in the light of like I am here to be the voice of people that can't say that shit in real life because they'll lose their job. Nobody gives a fuck if I lose my job. I just got to make you laugh. I have to make you feel. And I've had jokes about transgender people, and I've had it was a non-binary couple girl. It was a non-binary girl and a transgender that was together, and it was like, that's fucking hilarious. And I was like, I'm doing it right.
Is that exactly how they said it?
It was.
That's fucking hilarious.
That joke you said was hilarious. And I was like, thank you. I didn't know what to call him.
Thank
so
you,
I was like, thank you. I was like,
buddies.
because I got to start off as a black dude, like non-binary, and they be like, you know what I'm doing, what I am, what? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk shit about this whole situation. I gotta know.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Like
You're
like,
they.
Yeah.
exactly. Wait,
The only way you
You're
could feel
them.
safe talking about it is when
You're
he was
them.
telling somebody else about it.
yeah, you gotta tell. You gotta be.
They
able-
thought my joke was funny.
facts. And then,
Which ones?
Which ones?
They.
Yeah, that's all
They.
you gotta say.
Over there.
that almost sounds.
They and them.
When you say it like that, it almost sounds like when white people are like, "I have black friends." Like you're like,
Yeah,
okay,
it is. It is.
You could just call them
It's got
friends.
the same feeling.
But
I
you
have
could just
two
call
black friends. I'm
Or
not
their
racist.
names.
you could just call them friends. Though.
Yeah,
Right?
it's like I got named. This Gwyneth.
Paltrow.
Sometimes she feels like she's non-binary, so you never know. You might have a skirt with a fitted hat today. You never know.
Did he call you? He's like Gwyneth, and what did he call your friends?
Guinevere.
Guinevere is a
Gwyneth and Gwyneth.
Nashville white name to me.
Is it?
Cause I was. It
I
really
think it'd be
happened
like
to me.
Darla Ann or something like that.
I was in Nashville doing a show, and I was drunk on the
like
strip, and I heard a girl
Broadway?
screaming. Yeah, she was like, "Where the fuck is Guinevere?" And it made me laugh so hard. And I was like, "It's hilarious to hear a white woman scream drunk as
Actually,
shit."
there's a comedy club that like looks like it's like just off the side of the road. It's not in the
I know
like
you're
city
talking about.
yet. But we drove by it on Saturday. Yeah, on Saturday, and literally the line wrapped around the thing. We're like, damn, who the fuck is
You
there?
guys should go. Like, it's one of those things. Like, it's the perfect place to be fucked up, and then you're like, I'm gonna hear somebody say wild shit. I can't wait to hear it. Like, that's what I would go for.
And I go get drunk on Broadway.
Yep, exactly. That is the best night, because how many times do you get to go to an actual comedy show and hear wild shit being told out loud without any interruption, without a commercial?
I've been going to comedy clubs for a long, long time. So back in early 2000s, they would do it. Everybody would do it. It's kind of been calmed down in the last it seems like just like 5 or 6, 7 years.
We had a weird spot because of the internet. You can stream, but it's nothing better than like being in a room full of people and you can feel that energy hit you. You can't get that from an emoji.
No, he's right.
You can't be like, I'm dying, LOL. Like, I can't hear that shit. I need to feel somebody fart a little bit from laughing.
Did you do the Zoom comedy at all?
Definitely did it. It was I watched a girl
the
bomb.
worst.
I watched a girl bomb with props, and they were dicks. So
Her props were dildos?
dildos,
Nice.
like dick-shaped items. So she had like 5 different dicks. I was like, this girl is dying
Prop
on the
comedian.
Zoom. And it was like, you just died with 5 different dicks.
Dicks.
How? Like, you how? Like, in my mind, I could have made it funny, but you just proved me wrong. 5 dicks and you just died on.
He's at like 7 ding dick thing.
Yeah, I'm at like 13 dicks. I'm just shooting them out there. But it's very weird time we live in, just because everybody went inside for COVID. That's all. I feel like once the weather gets back up, people are like, I'm going to a brewery.
This-
fucked up.
This
It is
entire
wild,
fucking
though.
week is like 75 and above.
Oh, I'm about to have my dick out a little bit. Ding. There we go. Number 75.
What is what else is going on in the world? You like watch baseball?
I don't watch. I literally create TV and I go to sleep. That's
it.
all I do
You don't
every
watch
day.
sports?
I have watched the Super Bowl. That was the last thing I actually watched.
Super Bowl.
Get 'em out.
And that was it.
You know that this guy's not a sports fan. He goes, I've watched the Super Bowl.
But I used to be a big super like I grew up playing sports. Couple of my best friends played pro basketball. I just hit the point where I'm like, I get it, and I'm not about to watch it because of what I do for a living. Like, once you work in TV and film, it's kind of like, I don't want to watch this shit. Like,
Do you stress over like your followers and your viewers and like how many people you see get on YouTube and all that?
I don't stress over it, but it's one of them things you gotta take in consideration because corporations are like,
They do look at it, yeah.
we don't see that you have a large enough following. I'm like, that's cool. I get it for business. But if you get somebody that has a super large following and you actually bring them in, it is not good to do stand up. Like, that's why I tell people, like, yo, look at whoever's famous. Whatever they do, that's pretty cool. Get your money. But if you have to get them on stage, no. It's not going to be a good idea. The seats might be packed, but like, people will be disappointed if they have to pay $75 to watch that.
Yeah.
Like, and I've seen it. I've been like, oh my God, get your money, but shit, you might want to have to work on that, sir or ma'am, because that shit was terrible. But I get it.
Or non-binary.
Yeah, that is. There are a lot of transgender comedians in Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I did a show one time and it was like 3 back to back to back, and I was like, wow.
You man, when I worked with RJ Reynolds and you remember how when you were at the club or bars and they give out cigarettes and like Zippos and stuff. I worked for that company early 2000s, and we used to work the drag show.
That shit is a lot.
Backstreet, that's the old one, Backstreet. Now there's something called Lips or whatever.
I love
Yeah.
that.
But I'm telling you right now,
When they do the
they're the
Bogan.
funny
As a
motherfuckers,
bitch.
man. It is so funny, man.
Yo,
We went there for one of my friend's birthdays and it was awesome.
they will roast the shit out of you, and
Oh, yeah.
it'll be as bad for any gender. It doesn't matter who you are; they are going to roast the
Fucking
shit out
brutal.
of you. If you say, yeah, it's the worst way to get roasted
awesome.
by a transgender or a gay dude. Oh my God, it's rough. It's real.
But it's funny. It's a fun time.
Oh, it is. They do. Were you there for a ball or something?
No, I haven't been there in a while. We went to the
That's
one.
what they call them.
We went to the
you
one.
didn't know
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's when they have the balls and they do the voguing and they be singing Diana Ross songs and the wigs.
With the wigs, share songs.
That's the one that I did because it was like Lady Gaga. They were like doing that. It was fun.
That's
it's
a popular
good
one.
time.
Lady Gaga's a popular one too.
I've never been. I feel like it would be a great time, but I'm like, I'd rather go to a strip club. I think I would much rather go see some ass titties running around.
Running around.
But they're not as funny.
They aren't.
I don't know, but
They're
strippers
actually
listen
sad.
to you though. Strippers are so
To get your fucking money.
But yeah, but I don't care. But we understand
worth
what's happening here. Listen to how I don't like these kids that I don't have.
I mean, it's a lot cheaper than therapy, so.
It's way cheaper than therapy. And if you have your own stripper that you go to every time and you know her
That's
you
called
know,
a
schedule,
girlfriend, man.
If you know her
It's called a
schedule,
girlfriend.
that too, man. You can if you know her schedule, you go there and talk to her and they real cool people. Like I know strippers that follow me online, they be like, you should come to the club. I'm like, no, you're just trying to get money out of me. Am I right?
No.
You need to do a show first so you can get paid and then come there.
First, yeah, that can you book me a show? If you could do that, I will definitely sit in the section and put whatever little bit of money they gave me out to you. Because they are not trying to pay us. Unless you're famous. If you're super famous, they're like, we can give you everything.
Could you imagine though?
by your logic, when you get famous, you won't be funny anymore.
Okay, I've got this whole lot. I have a theory.
See?
First, it is a thing. I don't think it's a thing. I just think that you get so busy being busy doing shit that you don't have time to live life to make the content to be funny.
Yep.
So like I feel like every artist goes through this in music as well. Their first 2 to 3 albums are fucking great. After they get that, it's like, all right, he's got rich people problems.
I know Kevin Hart's still funny.
You said, do I think?
No, I said I think Kevin Hart is still
Oh,
funny.
okay. I was like, it's weird because I'm a
I mean,
comedian.
he's not.
Like he is for what he needs to be.
Yeah, but so I think there's only a few.
But he's not
comedians-
really stand up anymore because he's an actor.
Yeah, so
he's like going past that. So it's like I can't judge it off of stand up.
to me, the trajectory is the same as Eddie Murphy with Kevin Hart. Like
Same thing.
He movies and not. And I don't think the last stand up was funny of Kevin Hart's. Even
I
though I
don't
like
remember
Kevin
the
Hart,
last one.
even though I like Kevin Hart, but there's a few people that I've seen in my life that are immune to being famous and not funny anymore. Because there's a lot of them that
Yeah.
their third and fourth, like you said, special was fucking dog shit. It just was. I mean, but Chappelle.
Yeah, it's hard for
That dude's just what's the angry white dude?
It's a lot of them.
Nah, the
It
one.
is a lot of
What's the
Who? Louis?
Yeah, no. Well, Louis still.
Oh,
funny.
man.
Louis still funny, but who?
I
is-
watched his after he
about
came
Chris?
back.
Talking about
Is he red?
I'm talking about the
the guy
second.
that died?
No, the second funniest comedian on earth right now to me.
Theo Von?
Bill Burr?
I don't know.
Bill Burr. Yes.
Oh, Bill Burr is hilarious.
So Bill
man.
Burr is immune to being famous, and
He
because
definitely is.
he still can do that. But there's so many that weren't like. Remember how funny Dane Cook was, and then
Yes.
he wasn't funny at all.
I didn't think he was funny at first. It just was like I understood he was on television. I was like, I have not laughed ever, and I watched this for 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
I get it. And then I was like, where did he
I think,
go?
I think
What?
But I think,
Kool-Aid Man?
but I think you might
Burger
have.
King? Shit
I-
was so funny.
I think you might have seen the last end of him, not the first.
Okay, so I might have to go watch.
He's
Dane
older
Cook.
than you think.
You need to watch his old ones, like
Okay.
the Kool-Aid Man and shit. and
But
the
I'm
Burger
also
King.
like I'm around like comedy all the time, so my mind is not.
Yeah.
Like you got to say something so ridiculous for me to like.
George Carlin was always funny too.
he was
always funny.
and thought provoking.
So you don't think things are funny?
I am dead inside, if that makes any sense. Like things have to happen.
Desensitized to
Yeah,
funny
I'm
shit.
desensitized to. But the funny shit to me is the worst things that you're not supposed to laugh at. Like if my grandmother was like in a car and fell in front of me, I would laugh, but I would also get her up. So it's like my mind goes to all the way to dark shit, like the shit that you're not supposed to laugh. Like whenever you guys come to a show, actually all March I'm at the Laughing Skull. So if you guys want to come through, I'm hosting. So if you want to hear some dark shit, I live in darkness because I have to make it funny, figuratively too. But like, yeah, once you get to a point like the darker it is, the funnier it is too. Anybody that's been doing it enough, because you've heard.
I've always liked the jokes that are just fucking make everybody silence. I've always thought they were
Best
funnier.
ones.
The funnier, like when. Like I think I said this last time, but people that tell baby jokes and fucking fucked up jokes, I laugh at those shits all the time.
I was
think
saying
it's
there was
funny
one
as
I heard
fuck.
the other day about
Let me hear it.
aborting. I don't know. It was like on. It was on a
hear it.
Netflix thing, and I was like, oh no, it was Tosh.0.
Oh yeah, he is hilarious to me.
Yes, he is.
I mean,
Hilarious.
But
The shit
Tosh
that he
also
says-
has 20 writers that work for him too.
See, that's kind of
you know
like
what I mean?
but his old
yeah.
comedy though, that was like I
See,
did the stream. Like
You're
I was
right.
on the way.
He was good back then, but
I-
right now he works a show and he has 20 writers working for him.
yes, that's
Yes, now, but like back then, I listened to just like Tosh.0 radio one time
His
with
stand-up
my
was
friend in the
awesome.
car, and I'm like, I'm also dark sense of humor too. Like
It's
I'll laugh at that
hilarious.
shit. And he was like bringing shit up, and I'm like in tears. And my
Yeah.
friend is looking at me, and she's like, "That is so fucked up." And I'm
Yeah.
like, but then he even says, he goes, "You know, it's fucked up. Like, why the fuck are y'all sitting in the audience? Like, you knew what you were coming to. Like, I
Yeah.
ain't fucking sorry."
exactly.
I was like,
I would never apologize because
Yeah.
it is one, a comedy show.
Yeah.
And two, a comedy show. So
And
what
some
did you
peop-
expect?
Exactly. And some people laughed. He was like, if I got one person to laugh, he goes, "That's all that fucking matters." He was
Yeah,
like,
man.
"You know what you're here for."
The one of the fun. I was in Nashville the last time I heard someone say a joke that made me laugh from the bottom of my heart. This guy said, you know, we talk about people leaving their kids in the back of the car when they go get their groceries without the windows being down and they die. He's like, but we never talk about the ones in the wintertime. He said, he was like, you imagine someone calling the police and pulling the baby in the car seat out together and they're frozen and they drop it and it shatters. And I was in the back on the floor. I was dying. I was like, yo, that's hilarious. But you're true. That's never really thought about. But it's just stuff like that you be like, wow, you're right. That's so messed up to say
Yep.
out loud, but it's hilarious.
It's fucking really
It's so
funny.
true.
It is. It's like, I think society, we get so much information that people feel like they got to be offended. It's like, you can be offended, but you can also not be offended.
This
or
is the
not
worst time to say
click on this.
one wrong fucking thing right now.
I don't know, man.
Everybody's
I'm not-
canceled. Everybody's fucked. I mean,
Maybe,
not you.
maybe if you're on a platform that's super big, I
Yeah.
understand that for them.
Maybe it's the best time.
It is because like the thing
agree.
I like about like where I'm at is I don't have to, like, I'm not famous or anything. I can say and do whatever under the radar. So when I do get to that point, like, it's already flushed out. I already know what the ifs, ands, buts. If anybody ever hit me
They'll
with
bring
anything,
up shit from like 2001.
but there's nothing there for you to find.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing. Like, I've been the same person, so it's like you could be mad, but it's like I didn't do anything that I haven't been doing.
I just hate cancel culture. I
It's
think
stupid.
it's the stupidest shit.
It's
ever.
so stupid. Like, don't mess up anyone's
Who
livelihood.
started that, by the way?
I think people online, people who feel like people that feel like they're entitled.
Keyboard
which is,
warriors.
it's weird.
But I think that
Going in for stout number
if
2.
you're was it good?
Hell yeah. Oh, I love stouts. Stouts make me kiss my lady in the mouth hard.
The almond milk.
I didn't taste the
stout?
almond milk, but
No?
it is
you
definitely a stout. I can
taste the
say
stout?
that. I mess with the stout. I might mess with these.
I feel like if you go to a comedy club, nothing is personal that's coming out of this person's mouth because they don't know you
At all.
at all. Nothing about it. That joke was not formed because of you. It wasn't. Nothing was it about you. So how can you get upset when it's not personal to you?
I don't know.
Agreed.
I feel like I feel like it's an entitlement thing. It's really like, I felt a type of way, so it's a good one. I felt the type of way, but I feel like
I engineered
because
that
I
way.
feel like this, I have to say something to you, but I'm like, ma'am, you are at a comedy show. Shut the fuck up. We don't care about you. Like, you see everybody else having a good time. You're the only one being a dickhead right now. That was number 80.
Dick.
Dick.
But
81.
I'm just saying, like, I've seen people like
82.
say, like you say, like, get offended in the middle of a set and the comics just go. That's our time to be
yeah.
like, oh, you feel offended? I'm about to make
press
you
the
feel
gas.
even worse.
Yep.
And it's bad because we have a microphone and we're combated to make your insecurities
Yeah.
turn into laughter around you. Now you be
Yeah.
like, you know what? I shouldn't have did that shit. Let me sit
Yeah.
down.
Man, I was watching a clip on Bill Burr. This was a few years ago. I think I showed it to you, Bailey, but it was like a morning show, and he was promoting one of his shows, and it was he was promoting F for Friends,
That is a great show.
and
Yeah, and he was going the fuck
it-
in on
it was
somebody.
it
wasn't
was a morning show. It was like a Wake Up New York or something. Not you got to wear your kid gloves. It's a morning show.
oh yeah.
And the girl looks at him and says, "Hey, I wonder if you've had any controversy about." And she wants to go into like a journalist question instead of a "Hey, let's play and nice
Be fun,
question."
yeah.
And she said, "Y'all had made some jokes about Catholics or whatever and Jesus or whatever, and he was like, and his face was just the Bill Burr face. He was like, "Oh, okay, come on," like, and he goes,
Yeah.
and he goes off. He's like, "Man, I mean, Catholics have been hiding priests for years," and
He's not lying.
He started going on and going off on her, and then the other guy was like, "All right, we're derailing a little bit here." It's like, dude, you just picked a verbal fight with a stand-up comedian.
It's not gonna go.
No,
It's not gonna go
You're
well.
gonna get destroyed.
I tell people that, like, if you think you're funnier than a person that's on stage, well, if he's been doing it for more than 5, I would say up to 4 years. If he under 4 years, it might be shaky. The person in the crowd might win. And especially if you've been to only white arenas. I'm not trying to make fun of white people stand up, but when you go to only white arenas, you don't build a tough skin because everybody's here to listen to you. Like, there's an applause break for everything. If you tell a joke in a bar where nobody gives a fuck about you and they're laughing, that builds your good skin because there's people like fuck you, the TVs are on, they're not listening
He
to
obviously
you.
didn't go to 278 bar at that one, did he?
Oh my god, I've done jokes places where I know I'm like, why are we here telling jokes? It's not even worth it. Like, they're not even listening. There's 17 TVs on. The game is playing.
Yeah.
They're playing pool. Dude in the bag is selling weed. Why? I'm not joking. I can go to a place on Monday and be like, yeah, they sell weed. Them 3 right there.
Yeah, a couple
Call the cops.
Fridays
Not even.
ago.
People around just buy weed. It's a community.
So then I would be like, I'm just gonna fucking stop talking then because nobody's fucking listening.
See, but once you get over, that's why I say I'm dead inside. Like, once you hit that, I don't give a fuck about
Just keep
everybody.
talking.
What? I came here. I worked all day. Most people have their day jobs. I got 5 minutes to make y'all laugh. I'm gonna talk about what the fuck I want to.
Yeah, bro.
And
Depending
then
on-
you might, like, they could be playing pool, you say one thing that triggers somebody, and then they turn and listen.
Yeah. And then once I figured it out. Like, once the drug dealers start thinking you funny, and you got fans for life because they have seen it all.
Yeah.
Old people, it doesn't matter what race or ethnicity. Old people, if they think you're funny in real life, like on stage, because they have lived a life.
Through it all, yeah.
And they be like, you made me fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Like, better than anybody else that was here. Like, so once you get drug dealers and old people liking your laughter.
Drug dealers and old people
Like,
is the
loving your
ingredients
set.
of laugh.
No, I'm not joking, man.
That's
I'm
awesome.
telling you. That's why when I go to events and I'm like, this crowd is 90% white, I am about to rip this bitch up because it's just, I had to fight with people on TV, like watching the game, playing video games, fucking DJs playing, like.
What?
Oh man, you guys got to go to this one. It's called Bonfire every Sunday. You'll enjoy it. Don't tell me, like, I'm telling you, so it's like they have silent DJs, they have a rap showcase, and they have comedy. So in the middle of all this shit, they're also selling shit. So there's like vendors everywhere. There's people with different color headphones that's tuned into the different DJs. So there might be someone in green and somebody with yellow, somebody with orange, and them bitches be dancing in the middle of your set. You trying to make everybody laugh, and it's just a bitch over there dancing and twerking, and you're like, damn, there's people with dogs, people with weed smoke. So it's like, if these people can pay attention to me saying this here, if you put me in a comedy club with none of these distractions, I am gonna murder this. Someone might go in the ambulance tonight because someone might choke.
What did Pierre told us last time he did it at a place where it was underwear challenge?
Yeah, I didn't do that one yet.
Underwear comedy.
Underwear comedy where you have to be on there in your underwear.
That's weird.
He also did the one where you
The boo
get,
one? You get booed?
You can't.
If you get booed, you're off.
It's like anytime after your
First of
first
all,
3 minutes.
You talking about the one that was before Corona? I know you're talking about.
Yeah, and he said like they can boo you at any point after 3 minutes, and when one person boos, you got to go.
I think he said it was like 30 seconds and somebody says boo, he goes, fuck you.
Yeah, see, I don't like involuntary boos. Like karate, when you go there, like, hey everybody, this is the goal. Boo this person, they funny. I'm a fan of, like, if you're not funny and then just organically get booed, I'm here for organic boos.
Right.
Because if you're obviously trash, somebody needs to tell you.
But this was the well, I disagree. But this was I think you need to be fucking polite. This person's up there doing their fucking job.
Hey, but you never know where you're gonna be. Like, I've been in the gutter butt of comedy where I've seen people run on stage and pull their ass out in the middle of your set. You kind of, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like, are you just gonna be like, well, this asshole is out. It just whistled right by me. What am I gonna do?
She'll flash you, but she uses that coy flash.
And I'm okay with that. And that is going to add to what we're doing together collectively. So it's just like, is it going to hinder you? Is it going to hurt you? I would much rather people to shut the fuck up. But
My brother did like one stand-up comedy like a long time ago back in Athens.
Yeah.
And he was like, I hate when people like, what is it called, squawking or something? Like,
Heckling.
heckling.
Yeah.
Squawking.
Yeah, squawking was. I didn't know what that was.
Heckling. He's like, I can't.
That's the
fucking
white
stand
person
that shit.
heckle.
But then
man.
also
Squawkle.
he like told us
Squawkle.
my family went to a comedy show off in Buckhead. It's like connected to the diner. Which one?
Punchline. I was
Punchline,
there
yeah.
a couple of days ago.
Yeah, we were at Punchline and my brother was like giving us all like, do not heckle, do not like talk, like like let them.
That makes it ass for everyone because
So
you're on
like-
edge.
Yeah.
I don't like that, man. If you're gonna talk, that's cool. If I'm on stage and it's not bothering me and I can hear you, I'm not gonna say shit. But if it gets out of hand, then I'm like, hey, shut the fuck up.
But the boo thing that Pierre was talking about was
That was the show.
it was the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like people were just booing. That was the show.
But that's
Yeah.
not really fair because like if I like what he's saying and I think he's fucking hilarious and then you go and fucking boo him
It's
off
the
stage,
show.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
So like that's why I'm not a fan of the I know the dudes that put it on. Like I get like as a crowd, like that's kind of cool that you can be able to do that because people like told you don't boo people. But before there was the internet, like around 2010, there was booing. There was punch. There's still booing. You just don't see it.
What's worse? What's worse? Let me ask you a question.
Getting
booed
or
just
nobody laughing.
Fucking silence.
Give me booze all
See,
day.
that's what I would think.
I need booze.
We went to Monticello, and we saw this.
Oh
dude.
man, that's a rough crowd too.
Yeah,
if you're
and-
not ready for
and
it.
this is the whitest comedian.
The
ever.
only white
the
guy.
only white
Yep,
comedian.
when you said Monticello, I was like, yeah,
and
that's
it
where
was,
they party.
and he was, man, dude.
He threw a heroin joke in there really
It was
early,
rough.
and all the
can't.
black people was like, "No."
And it wasn't, but there was no booze.
Oh, they're gonna shut the fuck up and start
was-
checking their phones. Like,
That's
was-
exactly what happened.
Was there any
That's-
booze?
You could literally hear the waitress's feet walking
if
to the table.
if my beer was on the, if I did that, you could hear my beer.
oh
hit.
man, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, but I feel so bad.
Don't feel bad.
So
That's
I
what
would
they
give me
wanna
booze.
do.
Give me booze.
That's
Yeah,
what he
'cause
wanted
at
to
least
do.
this is like at least a sound and emotion. Nothing that just makes you feel like I need to go reevaluate my life. Let me go
yeah,
call
bro.
my mom and see if I need to sign up for grad school or some shit. Cause
So
this
is this a
stupid.
simulator?
Yeah,
Am I getting
like-
fucked with?
I'm cool with but there's different type of silence. There's the you saying stupid shit. We're not listening to you silence. There's like we're intrigued and we're just
Yeah.
here silence. You can tell the difference.
What about the total offense silence?
I'm cool with that because from
At least you have the attention.
Yeah, when you hear a gasp, it's either going to be a laugh or an exhale.
Yeah.
Because I say cringy shit all the time. I remember one time I got it wasn't booed, but it was silence how you said it. And I started off with just a wild joke in front of. It was terrible. I shouldn't have started like this, but I have an uncle who is gay. God rest his soul. He
For passing away or being gay?
passing away.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
That's hilarious. Nah, he died. But I used to think about, I was like, hey, so I got on stage and I wrote this joke and I was like, I have a gay uncle and I was like, I always wanted to ask him, like, do you make your boyfriend pull out? And then everybody was like, and I heard somebody in the bell like, this nigga tripping. Like, that's all I heard. And I was like, well, that wasn't the first. I shouldn't have used that as the first joke
Not the
ever.
first.
Oh, it was god awful.
Gotta ease into that one.
But like saying it out loud to another comedian, like that's funny as hell. I was like, yeah, because my uncle was about him, so I get it. I get it, man. It's getting stroked out.
He was he was the
He would have laughed.
he was the taker, the receiver on that, huh?
Yeah, you know what's crazy about comedy? This is the most fucked up shit. Like everybody feels like they want to get offended, but I feel like people want to hear the fucked up shit, and you actually make somebody's day better. It sounds crazy, but it's like some people be like, I can't wait to see such and such. Like you might have a person that you want to listen to all the time, drop a podcast same time every week. Mm-hmm. It's just like you agree with how they are as a person, and you're on that wavelength. That's pretty dope about it, because to see that like who your audience is a reflection of who you are as a person. And I be trying to figure out my shit. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I just know.
Where do you see yourself in like 3 years? Do you see yourself just doing bigger shows? But smaller arenas like Tabernacle, things like that. Do you see yourself in arenas? Do you see yourself doing a TV show?
Yes. I will probably get a TV show deal before, just for the simple fact of I've been working in TV for like 12 years and I've been producing stuff since I was like 19.
Right.
So like I understand how to make a TV show. Like it literally I could wake up and write one out and call the people who I need to shoot
do it.
and get it done.
Nice.
but I also can like I would much rather create a TV show and that go a season, and then I use that juice to go, tour. I like intimate. So I see both. I would say both, but I'm pretty sure I get a TV show first.
What kind of TV show?
I want to do an animated. I want to do a virtual reality TV show.
Oh my God, Bailey, here's your soulmate.
And I want, I've been in VR for the last 2.5 years. But I would want to do an animated show, like an anime kind of like, not Boondocks, but like my version of how I think and all of this other stuff. But it's gonna be about, it's crazy. I used to be a Boy Scout. And I was a part of the only black Boy Scout in New York, like the troop. So we used to do some wild shit. They're like, I don't know that. You don't know it's wild till you're like, why the fuck was we in the woods? Like we were not equipped for any of this. Why were we doing this?
You were 8.
Oh my God, man. It was crazy. What, have a brother that's slow a little bit? He's a boo in the tents. It was the worst, man. You wake up and just shit in the corner. You hear people yelling like, somebody shitting in the tent. It's 6 a.m. It's snow on the ground. You gotta put your snow boots on to tell a scoutmaster to get the shit out the tent.
There was actual shit in the tent, and
man,
farted.
My brother shitted in the tent that I was in, man.
Your real brother?
My stepbrother shitted in the tent. Like
in the corner in his pants.
What did he wipe with?
I don't. Who knows? I didn't.
He just said, "I'm going in that corner. I'm taking a shit."
He told me that he told the dude that was in front of the opening to move. He had to use the bathroom, and he didn't move, so he took it upon himself and shat in the tent. We woke up at like 6 a.m, and all we heard is the dude. We're 10, mind you. All you hear is a 10-year-old kid like, this motherfucker shitting in a tent. This nasty motherfucker shitting in a tent. That's all you hear at 6 a.m. And everybody's waking up.
Boy Scout.
That's all you hear. Everybody's waking up. We picked the dude who draws up. Like, he had the draws and the shit, like, together as a pair. Like a pair of shoes. They had put it on the stick and was, like, running around with the doo-doo underwear. Like, it was, like, I have seen so much crazy shit. So I'll probably end up with a show like a cartoon show first, and then like it'll go from there. But I would much rather create shows because I feel like it's just better, man. I just like it and the tour when I want to. Because
so this is going to be coming out when, Bailey, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
like 11 days.
Tell me your next like month.
My whole month. I'm at Laughing Skull.
I know March.
I'm going to be at Laughing Skull all March. That's the only thing you need to know.
Laughing Skull. Okay.
Yeah, all March. Well, I do a college in there. I go to Kennesaw, but you guys can't go to that one.
Yeah.
I work right next to Kennesaw.
Well, I think on the 17th, I think I have the Kennesaw. If you just mosey on in there, I'll be opening for my OG who just dropped a Netflix special on Epix. It's called Epix Unprotected Sets, and I helped him kind of put it together. It's his first hour special. Shouts out to the OG Ronnie Jordan because he changed my life. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, he was hosting when we went to Monticello. He's dope as fuck.
Oh yeah,
all the content that he puts out and everything.
I produce all that.
It's crazy that
he's a bigger dude.
Yeah,
he's funny as fuck.
He's fucking
I produce
hilarious.
all his content. Yeah. Literally, I'm the dude that be like, "Hey, you should do this."
He was the only one. Actually, that dude. He was actually the when the dude bombed. He tried to help him. He was like, real loud. Am I sound like him? He did.
But that actually is him laughing for real though.
But he even like gandered off and was like, ugh. Like he even like
hit
the back.
If it hit, you'll hear him laugh. Like for him, like everybody has different people that they'll listen to when they get on stage. Like it's some people that's on my like whatever level I'm at. I'm like, fuck everybody else. When he get on stage, I'm gonna listen because we actually like. We on the same wavelength and we understand like.
But you're doing bad when the dude that's trying to help you out is funnier than you in there, the comic, because he was like, I don't give a fuck. That was funny, y'all. And everybody was laughing at him.
He immediately went back on stage and made a, is this white boy going to kill himself joke.
Oh, yeah, he would. I've seen him do. He did a joke one time.
I forgot about that, yeah.
We were in South Carolina. He did a joke, and there was a white woman that was offended about, he said something about Trump. It wasn't even that deep. It was like a topical, like, yeah, Trump did this. That was it. That was literally, he might have said two seconds worth.
Boy, and the lady, people love their Trump, don't they?
Oh, my God. It was hilarious, though. He was like, excuse me, ma'am. I've been black all my life. You can't sit here for 15 minutes to take these jokes. And she said something else, and he was like, shut up, white bitch. He sang it for like 30 seconds and just sang bitch for 30 seconds. And I was on the floor like, this is hilarious. Everybody died. And Like that was the first time I was like, yo, you can just talk to people crazy like this. Oh my god, I love it.
He does a lot for other comedians in Atlanta. That
Yeah, man.
he puts a lot of people on.
He's the Gucci Man of Atlanta comedy. If anybody knows who Gucci Man is, he puts it like if you run through his camp of music and trappery, if I call it that, like Atlanta, I like it because as far as comedy, because music, rap, and comedy are all the same.
Yep.
So literally, I am literally around rappers so much that it's kind of like, damn, we are the same people, but it's just like y'all have a beat, we don't have anybody. And it's kind of like they're the same. Like T.I., like I'm there when T.I., like, he's doing comedy. And like people are upset about it. And I'm like, why? He actually loves comedy. Like literally, I've been at shows with Ronnie and he'll just pull up to a show like, I'm just here for comedy. Just sit and we're like, oh, he really likes comedy. Like you never realize.
I feel like it's fucked up. Like to tell somebody you shouldn't do that. Like Kanye gets on my nerves a little bit, but I don't ever hate when he tries something because he's usually good at it. He's just a talented motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So his antics get on my nerves, but he's a talented motherfucker. If Kanye West wanted to do stand-up, he probably could.
Well, I will go
He
see
probably
it.
could.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
But so
it's probably not gonna be that good.
I think,
No.
but you don't know. You don't know. He's pretty dedicated to what he does. That's all I'm saying.
So
if he put his mind to it, I don't know. He might bomb. He might suck.
He's way into Kim Kardashian's divorce right now.
My point is this. Is telling another human being when they're trying to do something that you can't do that without you giving them a chance is fucked up.
Yeah, facts.
You do understand that Pete Davidson, Kim's new boyfriend, is comedian.
he's
So
like,
like if Kanye did that, it would literally that would be just hysterical.
You're missing my point. My point is the dude's talented and he can do anything. If he wanted to do that, he probably could
I actually
too.
don't really like his music.
And if you stomp on somebody before you even give them a chance, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I'm here for people doing what they feel like doing, but I also understand like you're gonna have whatever you did prior. That energy is still going to carry over to comedy. So he will still sell out shows. He will still do this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
but
you'll
it
be
won't
on his
be
card.
good. It's going to be very mediocre.
You'd be on his card there, right?
I would definitely be like, if you want me to open for you, I'm here for this shit. What? I am wearing Yeezy. Give me the whole Yeezy outfit. I want to look like I'm finna have a snowball fight with white children. That's what I'm trying to do. 'Cause that's all his clothes are.
Cheers. All right, Laughing Skull. I'll tell you a cool Marshall Childs story after this. Not on.
Oh, this is gonna be.
It's fucked up. It is fucked up.
I'm sure it is.
So,
And happy
hilarious.
30th anniversary to my parents.
Oh yeah.
Oh, kissing each other in the
congratulations.
mouth. What's their name? Say
each
it.
other.
Rhonda and Scott,
Kiss
30
each-
years.
Kiss each other in the mouth like you was the first time, every time, and then tell your dad to get a dick pill so he can give your mom a good time.
They're still young.
They are
Still
young.
young. What are they, like 50?
50, 51, and 52.
Yeah, if he's eating right and working out, the old meat factory should be pumping blood correctly. I'm telling you right now. Now, if you're not, you might hear peeing and it sounds wild.
How do we get a hold of you? How does everybody get a hold of you?
You can find me on everything.
Google.
Yeah, that too. Google. Have a hashtag called Yo Ferg What Up. It's my production company hashtag. Like
Yo Ferg, what up?
Like how Metro Boomin has Metro Boomin Want Some More. Mine is Yo Ferg What Up.
Why don't you finish that?
What happened? Nigga, I don't know. There's two different. He's got like 3 tags. It's Metro Boomin Want Some More, nigga. Then there's Young Metro from Young Thug, and then there's another one. Young Metro, and Young Metro. Oh yeah, that one. He got like 3. Probably got more
That's
than
the
that.
future one.
Yeah.
The
So
only one
it's
I
like-
know when you hear that first part in a song, you're like, this song's about to
Every
fucking
now and then
hit.
you
Gonna be
catch
great.
you
I need
catch
to-
A Boogie going, Metro Boom, make it boom.
Yeah, I'm telling you, whenever you do, that is true. Like if you drunk, like this is gonna be a great song. Doesn't
It
matter
could
what
be,
it is.
it could suck so bad, but you're like, nah, this shit
It's
hits.
gonna hit every time. It's just, and I think that like I carry that spirit with me, whatever I do, like whatever I produce. I feel like because in Atlanta, it's weird, man. Being around rappers and other people that's like minded and creative, it's so weird because it's a very rare place. It's not like LA. Like LA is like people from other places, but it's like people from here
Me too.
are like. I know your family and like you put money in my pocket and you're like on 17 TV shows and it's like I understand what we're doing. Just let me help you do whatever and it's pretty cool. But you can find me on Yo Ferg What Up. You go on my website, The Real Ferg, FURG is how you do Ferg.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. See, people keep telling me to do OnlyFans, and I'm like, I might have to gander in OnlyFans to do feet pic. I'm gonna do like tasteful feet pics, but for like
Comedy.
Comedic feet pics.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's gonna be well produced.
What? It is about to be amazing. What? Bitch, this is a VR experience. You're gonna see.
I'll spray the other side of my beard for $10.
What? No, I'm gonna have like urethra pics, but it's gonna be in 3D. So you turn this way. Oh, look at he's healthy.
Dexter Ferguson, thanks for coming in, man. It's a blast.
Thank you.
I'm gonna definitely go see you again. Everybody out there, get to see him. Go onto his sites and look at him, and then go to Laughing Skull.
Yeah, Laughing Skull. You can go to
which is by the Vortex.
Yep. Oh yeah. All March, Thursday through Sunday. So
It's the skull. Yep.
they're together like
Yeah,
the
I
Vortex.
forgot,
It's
yeah.
weird. It's a weird thing, but
Yep.
yeah, as soon as you walk past the big wooden dick, that lets you know you're in.
And before
87.
this episode comes out, see how many times we said dick on
Probably
today's
said
podcast.
a lot more than my.
We're
mom
gonna have
would
to
like.
Tristan
get-
will throw a dick counter on
Yeah,
there
dick
for us.
counter. Yeah,
But dick counter.
dick
That's
counter.
funny.
Out, guys. We'll see y'all. Soup sandwich.
Bye.
That was great.
All of the knots, all of the guap, all of the pesos, all of the pollo, all of the knots, all of the guap, all of the pesos, all of the pollo, all of the money, all of the money, all of the money, all of the money, all of the money.